I am still enjoying my iPhone despite the fact that version 2.0 of the OS has been anything but pleasant for me. I've run into so many snags and have experienced a great degree of consternation over this device that seems to lose its power within hours. If I don't plug it in overnight, then by the time I wake up, it's dead. And I know I could go and turn off the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth and the 3G, but then at what point would I want to use the device? If I couldn't use it for everything that it could offer me. Well, the OS is certainly unstable, and at least at this point in time, and I know that the battery life, leaves a lot to be desired, but that's where I've kind of widened my search for finding an external battery pack for the iPhone 3G, specifically when I'm not tethered to my desk. Of course, that's a virtual tether, and then tethering my iPhone to some kind of USB port to give it power throughout the day. When I'm out and about, I need something with me, and the external battery packs I've looked at thus far have been lackluster at best. So I hold a great degree of hope for Mophie, and this is a company that makes these sleds for the iPhone. This here is for the original iPhone, and you simply slide her in. Did you hear it? It's turned on. It's charging right now, and the nice thing is now I've doubled the battery life of, well, at least the original iPhone. The version of the Mophie for the iPhone 3G is forthcoming, they say, and it doesn't add, I would say, too much bulk to the iPhone. I mean, it certainly doubles the thickness of it, but then again, you're doubling the battery life. If given a choice between a sled and an external pack that sticks to the bottom of the iPhone, specifically on its port, I probably would go with the sled, if only because it does extend the width a bit, or I guess the depth of the iPhone, but it also doesn't have the propensity for letting the iPhone dislodge itself by, just accidentally. You shove it in your pocket and then you're pretty much okay. Nothing really sticking out or something that might pop off or snap off. I mean, so that's the thing, is when this iPhone is sitting in the Mophie, not only is its back for the most part protected, but you've also got the ability to slide it in your pocket without fearing that it's going to break in any way. And then on the back there's this nice little button. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the glow of the blue showing me how much power I've got left in the Mophie sled, or they call a juice pack. But I can tell you that now I kind of wish I was still using my original iPhone, if only to take advantage of having double the battery life for it. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I am using the iPhone 3G and will have to wait for Mophie to release a new pack. The only issue I would see for my usage patterns would be that I would have to likely eliminate my external protection for the iPhone to let it slide into the juice pack. That's something that I'm going to have to deal with if I want double the battery life without having to rely on something that would just stick directly out of it. You might remember I looked at the Richard Solo, much ballyhooed Richard Solo battery pack, and found it to be like C- at best in terms of your money's worth. These Mophies are about $99, but think about it this way. If you're doubling the life of your iPhone, if you're protecting it somewhat, and you're not adding too much bulk to it, then I think you're going to be okay. You'll also notice, maybe you'll notice, probably not at this distance, but of course if you browse Mophie.com, you'll see that you can connect an iPod cable to the bottom of the Mophie, charging both the Mophie juice pack as well as the iPhone. So I would like to see what they've got up their sleeve, if they're going to be changing much for the iPhone 3G. I don't think they will. But as I said, you can stop by. When I say I don't think they will, I really like having my skin, my in-case plastic protector wrapped around the outside, or at least the back portion of the iPhone, and I'll have to remove it if I need or want to use the Mophie to kind of, extend my battery life. Does anybody else have any options out there for me or the rest of the people out there who have an iPhone and are dealing with really bad battery life with it? I don't know. I don't think there's a perfect solution, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. And if you know of one, feel free to pass it along. Well, at least send me a pointer to it. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. Of course, you're also welcome to stop by the website. We've got this chat room that's open all the time. We're typically talking tech, hardware, software. Every once in a while, you'll hear me complaining about the iPhone. Sometimes you'll hear me raving about a new product or service that's available for the iPhone or a PC or a Mac. It doesn't really matter. We just love hardware no matter who makes it. We love software no matter who writes it. And we love you no matter what kind of geek you happen to be. And you're welcome to stop by the chat room and watch this live video feed with me sitting here doing nothing but playing with my gadgets at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.